They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they're able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets?
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Daniil Hunter able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Savage. Escaping the pressure right. And got a man. It's Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Here's Savage on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw again. Savage. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Gun! 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 No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
Savage wants to throw yet again. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 6 yards away. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
Now Jackson on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson, and that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Running with Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no short thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Give us to Allen. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Savage on first. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Savage. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's Savage. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Now inside the red zone, Savage firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again throwing. It's Savage. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Rams add on to their lead.
There we go. Nice move. Nice move.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play on.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And he's got his target. That's more. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start. Drive just past the 30-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gone! Hot!
On second down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
3-19.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On first down, it's Savage. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Leonard Williams breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On second down, here's Savage. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Savage. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll give to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Now let's go.
On second down, Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gone.
On third down, Jackson dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Savage now on second. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Escaping the pressure right. And a loose football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
All right, here we go.
They'll let Elliott try to run it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back now in Mexico City. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a play fake, and it's Savage. He'll buy some time right. And he coughed it up. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Savage now, rolling to his right. He dumps it off to Barkley. And the ball is knocked out, and the defense has come up with it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Yes, sir.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to air one, and this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now Elliott, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the end zone, Savage eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
On 1st and 10, Savage. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Savage. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 39 that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Savage. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Savage now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw it here, Savage. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
The extra point up and good, and the lead is now 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, twisting away. Right side complete. That's Woods. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Leonard Williams in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On 3rd down, Elliott. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.